In a small space, every surface, every aspect matters. The client's brief was very straightforward. They wanted to add a loft to the 4.7 meter high living space, and they were looking for a clean aesthetic. So in this case, we designed an entire loft deck, which is also a feature wall, a staircase, storage space, working space, all in one. So a singular intervention has to fulfill all the functional and aesthetic requirements of the project. As the design developed, the loft structure became more like a suspended vessel, both visually and also in terms of how it got constructed. We want to instill a sense of craftsmanship that is reminiscent of traditional Japanese carpentry works. We also knew from the start that an alternating half-step staircase shall be necessary to achieve a compact footprint.
All right, when you're ready.
1, 2, 3.
Of course, there are many ways to relax. One of them is watching Never Too Small. Duh. Or playing June's Journey. Have you played it yet? Well, June's Journey is a free-to-download mobile game where you collect clues that bring together a murder mystery, an object-finding game, and our fave part, customizing and renovating our mansion and garden. It's quick and easy to pop in and out of the game throughout the day, like when we are doing this, or this, and, of course, this. Download it for free on Android or iOS, as well as Facebook games on PC. Have fun!
This apartment building is in the Bartley area on the city fringe of Singapore. The site is surrounded by landed houses and a handful of other 5-story apartments in a low-rise residential enclave. The Gazania condo is brand new, completed in 2022. The apartment was done in a modern style, with grey and brown tones that were neutral enough to work with. It came with finished floors, furnished bathroom, fully equipped kitchen. There was a living and dining area and a bedroom with a built-in wardrobe. The original dividing wall between the bedroom and the living room has been replaced with fluted glass sliding panels to connect both as one big space. We added a loft deck in the living space with stairs that double as a storage cabinet. Upon entry to the apartment, the visitor immediately sees the underside of the loft deck at the end of this corridor and anticipates this structure. By the main door, there is a full-height cabinet that houses the distribution box, and the clients use a space beneath for their shoe storage. The kitchen counter is already furnished and fully equipped by the developer. Above the grey quartz countertop, there is a full row of upper cabinets finished in beige laminate, and a brown black painted glass panel fits between as the black splash, which is easy to clean and slightly reflective. You can see the underside of the loft deck, which is slightly lower than the ceiling of the kitchen, and hence gives spatial delineation while making the entry experience to this small apartment more layered. At the end of the kitchen is the living room. It sits under the new loft, which has a series of rib-like joinery that envelopes the new ceiling above. Each section is lined with LED strip lighting, which enhances the ambience of the space with a warm glow. This glowing timber-like ceiling became the centerpiece in the apartment, and it behaves like a piece of spatial art. Seating in the living room is provided by 2-floor recliners instead of a conventional sofa, which makes it easier to navigate around the apartment. And a small coffee table fits between the 2-floor recliners, which double as a dining surface for the couple. A storage wall was added beneath the staircase. The TV console is on wheels to allow access to the storage cabinets behind. We used a push-to-open mechanism to avoid the use of door pulls and to achieve a flush look for the doors when they are closed. When the sliding glass doors for both the patio and the bedroom are open, a hybrid indoor-outdoor space is created, which is enough to entertain a group of 6 to 8 persons. From the patio, we see lush greenery, which is quite unique in Singapore context. A small table sits in the patio with foldable end panels to become a larger dining surface when friends come over. When the doors are open, it allows the living room and the bedroom to share the same space and appear larger. The recliners can be pushed back further, and the space can accommodate more people or perform tasks that require a larger space. We kept the original wardrobe in the bedroom. There is hanging space for clothes as well as storage for smaller items. In the bedroom, there are large windows that start from the top to about 1 meter from the floor. When privacy is needed, there are curtains that can be drawn, which also provide shading. An additional column was required to support the loft structure, and this resulted in a little niche where the client used to house their vacuum robot. The staircase was designed as a series of alternating half steps, which saves space by being steeper than a conventional staircase. The loft functions as an office for the couple. There are desks along the back wall with a storage cabinet above. The cabinet also conceals the aircon unit. The bathroom is also fully furnished, and hence no modifications were made here. It is moderately sized with sufficient space to fit a laundry basket. The spacious shower, floating toilet, and floating vanity help to make the bathroom appear a little bigger than it is. In a small space, every surface, every aspect matters. In Singapore, we often encounter owners with brand new condo apartments. They want a design space while retaining almost all the existing finishes and appliances for sustainability and financial reasons. This challenges our design in terms of how to maximize the design impact with often just a singular intervention.
Thanks for watching. If you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.